Yes, we're back on Right the Command! By the way, same. No, different lineup. One added to the lineup this year.
Don't know who it is.
That hang on his face.
It's a bit unfair. Come on.
You shouldn't have brought it up.
Somebody told me 10 years ago, like, spots on the last when you're
Mate, your spots aren't bad. Your face looks fine.
You are just one big hormone.
That's it. So would you say it's horniness that brings that out in him?
Raging, aye.
We were saying that you can be as dirty and filthy as you want, no wash yourself, and you should say you
use
go
all
to
the
school.
products.
And that use all the best stuff, and
it's just
so it's inside you, mate, innit? But it's about these two today, and it's their show today.
But it's fine with the face, but you said you're getting them on your arse as well.
Aye, the arse is a shocker. By my paddy's arse. Do you remember that?
What's that? Big spotty.
I do remember that.
No one for him.
You ever go through that wee spell, spotty arse?
I think everybody spotted that. It's got that. Yeah.
Talk on that subject, we spoke about Monday. New boxers for Christmas. Do you get them?
No. I didn't get new boxers.
No. Did you not?
No, I need them as well.
What are you wearing just now?
I've got boxers, but I just need more.
What kind? FC UK?
Doesn't matter. No.
Dave, what about you?
He's
pants, isn't he?
No.
He's jockeys.
Right, I'll be honest, right, seriously. See the old slips you used to get when you wore at football? I love them.
So did I, mate. I love them.
Brilliant, even in
Did you know? But now that you've got to be all trendy and all that. Bollocks, man. I like to all
you trimmed in there?
Yeah, trim. Well, every now and again, aye. Because what you loose up to that, man, that's what I've seen before. It grows everywhere else, doesn't it? Nose, ears.
But did you know it used to freak you out thinking that there was a few bogging bastards in your team and their slips would go back into a bag, get washed, and you could be wearing his slips the next week?
Yeah, I never thought of that though.
Did you know? I did.
Scrubbed, weren't they?
I'll not name names, right, but there was a player. I'm not telling you what team it was either. There was a player who every day he'd come in, get changed, put his stuff up, and he'd go to like the physio room or go for breakfast, and we would check his boxers every day, and there'd be skids in them every day, without fail.
No way.
That's first thing in the morning.
That's who he's got to be named. He's got to be named.
Be a lawsuit, innit? There'll be a lawsuit.
He's no white in his back.
Why are you checking these boxers every day though?
Because we knew it was there. We seen it one day for a distance.
That's a bit freaky and all.
I was out there at 9 in the morning. Every day we check it.
I can't wait he takes his boxers off to a run and check and see if he's got skids again.
Incredible. See when you were a younger guy, that was the sort of...
Aye, you buzzed that, didn't you? I want to know who that is because he's going to put his life in it. He could still have them.
I think he will. I've no doubt he will, mate.
Will he? What does he do now?
I'm telling you. You'll know. Christmas resolution. How was your Christmas?
How was your Christmas and New Year?
Mine was good. Christmas was good. Quiet New Year. I wasn't feeling well.
Have they said that? Aye. Have they said New Year's been rubbish?
I wasn't feeling well.
Christmas brilliant. I love Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's me.
Bloated?
No, bloated, but I had a few drinks and was enjoying myself. I just love. I actually think I prefer Christmas Eve now. Getting into Christmas Day. I just love the build up and all that.
You get up at 5:12 when you're right on it.
I know. No, but it's great when you wake up kind of half cut in it, you know, and then you just kick on. And they were all in the house, all the boys, and that's. I know you're going to sound corny in it, but I love it. Christmas to have all the boys together and all that, where they're sitting there and they're absolutely slaughtering you, and just watching them. They're good crack. See, even the three of them together, they're funny.
So are you the brunt of the jokes then?
Yes, all the time. Aye, they just cane me all the time.
What about? What do they cane you about?
Cane everything, man. Everything. You know what I mean? So, no, it was brilliant.
Nice fleece, is that now?
Aye, that's for the boys.
Nice.
When did that change? When did it change for you?
Giving it to them. It's a few years back now. So it's actually Ross. Ross is the three of them. Yes. Aye. That's the pole dancer.
Is that a stripper? He's got that face in that industry in it.
We got my new pole. So we did. We're up in his room so we can practice.
Is that because you used to be able to take them all, but now you can't?
Not too big.
What would the three of them batter?
I used to. Three of them, one of them, well, at a time.
No, but I'm saying could all three of them batter, you know?
Well, they get to throw me about like a rag doll. And like Ross is a man, he always wants to take you on. And just, I'm knackered after about 10 minutes. And I'm like surrendering and not, I'm tapping out. Let me go. Do you know what I mean?
You've had a fight with your full scale. No, but have you ever had a full scale?
But it becomes that way, doesn't it? It's a show of strength and
it can just change quickly.
And I used to no gi in, Faddy. What age is your boy?
16. And
can he batter you, Faddy, now?
No.
Yeah.
Have you ever fought with him? Real?
Who, my boy?
No.
my dad.
I know, but he's not naked when you done it.
He likes that. But no, we did have a real scrap before.
No, you don't. Shouldn't have.
And I
didn't happen, but
I wouldn't fight my dad either. My dad was always bigger than me. He's massive.
Aye.
And we seen your dad in the tune. We were sitting for a coffee and he had his back to play. I was like, mate, I think I've just seen your dad.
I mean, he was in, what about that?
He was dazed, wasn't he? He was walking that way and then he came back and walked up that way, came back.
Had the backpack on annoyed, didn't he?
He had his new backpack on North Face. He's taking up with Alice to sniff it, wasn't he? Did you get him that? Did you get him that bag for his kids? That's brand new, that bag.
I don't know what that.
Why has he always got a bag? He stays 5 minutes up the road. What's he need a bag for?
But if you look at the bag, mate, you can tell there's nothing in it. So I don't know why he carries that.
It's his Bear Grylls, that. He wants people like his Bear Grylls, man.
What about, so we were saying on Monday, what about your New Year's resolutions?
I need to get fitter.
I think you do. I'm going to say before that shocked me when I seen you with your tapper.
That hurt me seeing you saying that.
When did you see me with his tapper?
We've done a show towards the end.
Why? But why?
I know.
Because I don't think you look like that does.
That's your career.
Correct.
I'm going to get fit because I want to. No, because
he said
I feel pressure. You know that I have to look a certain way. Obviously, look at the state of me. But no, I had a. You know, it's well, you don't because you were a wee fatty when you played. But see, when you play and you sacrifice. See, when I finished, I thought, nah, I'm not doing this.
No good.
I'm just going to eat and drink. And then I went through a wee spell. I've been really fit, got to the gym every day. Then lockdown happened. And I've not really bothered. And I've got to the stage now where I think, right, I need to get fit. I need to get fit. So
that's totally natural, I think, what you've done. I think a lot of players do that. Once they finish, they take a year or two and they think, right, because of all these sacrifices, you know, I think I will eat and I'll drink what I want to do. But then the old habits start to kick in because you were always in a routine and you kind of need that routine going to the gym. You know?
It's easier when you start.
I think Kev's took 10 years, innit? He's took 10 years doing it.
I would never do it. Players should know dating.
But see, got the games and all, when you're travelling, your eating habits are terrible.
What garages and when you're doing the pundits,
it's terrible.
Because you need to eat. Game,
No, the thing that shocked us was the Mark McGee's face tattoo in your belly. Belly buttons.
Give me my chance in coaching. Something like that. Mark McGee's a legend.
What is it? Just sandwiches and that with Big Boydie?
Just everything.
What does Big Boydie get at a garage? Ginsters.
No, he doesn't.
100% Ginsters.
No, he doesn't. He likes just whatever, a sandwich, some crisps and that. It's just the amount you eat's no right. You don't need to eat that. So the dieting probably more so than. But I need to get fit. I was playing fives yesterday. My knee's no great. So
see, that's the thing. It's your knee, isn't it? It's your joint.
Too much weight going through my.
You've done all your hard work to enjoy yourself.
Nah, no, but I love playing fives.
What about you, New Year's resolution?
That's what I'm going to do. That's to enjoy myself.
That's all you fucking do, enjoy yourself, mate.
Brilliant. Travel a wee bit more, enjoy myself a wee bit more sunshine in my life. I would like that. That's good for you, mate. Ideal for me. And I get what Faddy's saying about because I think it's ingrained in us that we need to do something. You know, I find it strange that guys that have played football, kept themselves fit other days, then just go at boom all of a sudden and don't do nothing and become big fucking tubby scoffalots. You know, I don't get that. I don't really get that.
Harsh. I'm sitting right here.
Is that what you're calling for? Yeah.
No, hey, he's in the
you got some of the guy.
But you're on the snooze now as well for 2023.
Oh, by the way, that's what Dan got for his Christmas snooze. I had one of them. They gave us one of them and I'd had a few glasses of wine.
That's the worst night for your first time.
Spat me out for 6 hours.
You spewing?
But no, but it just horrible feeling, the all tingling up the feet, the toes, the hands. I thought that was me. I thought that was it. Honestly, it was I thought that I was a goner. I thought, well, this is it.
I took it the first time when I'd had a few drinks as well on a Christmas do, mate, and I had to go back to hotels.
Whitey.
Aye. Fucked it.
Many
pure nicotine in it. It's like, see when I woke up and it was about 6:30 in the morning. I was so delighted that I was alive. Honestly, because I genuinely thought that was it. God, and I swore no more. I haven't been even touched him, by the way.
There's a story going about when Lenny gave it to Nakamura once, and he whited as well.
Did he?
No way. Spewed all over the place.
And what is it we used to do on Baileys this morning?
No, they're oat milk flat whites.
That looks like Baileys. That was my favourite drink of Christmas.
By the way, I thought you'd have been a set to be in Rome last night. Lewis Ferguson, yellow card for diving.
No, I'm getting a... By the way,
Charlie Adams was buzzing, wasn't he? Charlie Adams.
Did you see their penalty? You know, the boy's clever because the big Bologna centre-back's no clever because he hangs out the leg and the Roma player, actually, he initiates the contact. He kicks his leg because he sees it there and he kicks it and it goes down. So when you look at it, it's clever for the player, and I think maybe it was like he takes the extra step before he falls. It could have been a penalty.
Should have been, aye.
But they were better the second half, so they were.
I thought you'd have been there.
You get beat?
No, I'm going in a couple of weeks. I'll go in a couple of weeks to catch a game.
Rome would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
We need to go there. That's man, we need to get over it. But we're going to Rome this summer.
And that's another one of the resolutions, looking at Italy and all that. I'll go and try and get to see Lewis at times, but I want to go and see a bit of Italy. Italy looks a brilliant place.
Eat some food, but when you go,
I'd be going to go.
Oh, aye.
You'll need to try and eat something.
I wonder if you spoke to Mourinho last night.
That's a resolution. No fags. I'm after fags.
Oh, yeah, for fags,
That's
good.
it. And that's what that's snus, because it's pure nicotine.
It's not good for you. Some things never change. Grosvenor Sports offers. Incredible. It's double the odds for new sign-ups. Your first £10 bet. Sign up at gsport.com/open goal. What a company. That's it. We're into a place for Grosvenor Sports.
Beautiful stuff.
Sensational.
Can I just, before we go into the football, which wee bugbearers in your life things it really irritates you?
I'll tell you what mine is, because it happened to me again today. There's not even any fucking
shit because it's hurting people.
There's no traffic on the road, right? So I'm driving down fucking Alexandra Parade. The guy's about 10 yards from me. He can cross the road, mate. A grown man fucking presses the button for the green man.
That's me.
What the fuck? Just cross the road.
Road safety.
Hey, mate, I'm fucking. There's nobody on the road.
You'll get
just
fucked.
cross.
You'll get
Aye,
fucked.
but you don't know. So he crosses, and then the red light comes on. I'm sitting here while he's halfway down the fucking pavement, and I'm late for it.
You don't know who's on the road.
Grown man. If it's a wife, if it's a woman, kid, completely understand.
And then a motor comes flying around the corner, and that guy maybe not get that change of pace.
Derek.
But did you wait for the
Alexander Parade's the longest road in the world. There's no corners. You can see along there. You can see there's nobody coming.
Did they wait for the
No, Preston and then walked across.
So he walked when it was
Then
green.
the red light came on. I'm sitting there like a dick.
I'd love to have seen you sitting there.
I bet he's walking up the road, laughing, pissing his shell, going, I've got that head.
That's my bug. I see it all the time, mate. Grown men pressing the red, waiting for the green man. Imagine your dad waiting for the green man. But I get across the road. Stupid.
Right, I'm probably going to get knocked down over the next couple of weeks, innit?
Aye, brilliant.
I'm just like,
mate, that does me
just
in.
run across the road.
No, you need to
Grown men, mate.
use the lights, mate. That's what they're there for.
Waiting for a wee symbol to come up with a green man across the road.
Aye, where it's safe.
See you sitting there, lights on there, amazing.
An accident or been run
Somebody
over
came in
when
the
they're
corner
younger.
quickly.
What about you, anything?
People just throwing litter.
Oh, same,
Letting
mate. I hate it.
and hey, and fucking people, I'm swearing there by the way, and people letting their dogs shut out of the place. Fucking.
Mate, I agree.
I remember back in the day, remember the dogs' jobbies were white? Do you ever seen a dog's jobby now?
Yes.
Remember that you can see white ones now?
Change their diet, and they've all went oat milk.
Because people pick them up. Most people.
Well, but some of them don't, Faddy, and it's ridiculous.
What did you used to do with the white ones, or you used to
Just
pick them up with a shovel?
Just stare at him.
Stick him in Barry's bed, didn't he? Under Barry's pillowcase.
Who done that? I mean, but you don't, that's one thing you don't see, but I hate seeing that.
Can I say another thing?
Pick it up.
See, on bugbears, we've got my best mate's house, he's got 3 dogs. So you go there before a night out, with all your good gear on, aftershave on, lets the dogs fucking run riot in the living room, the dogs jumping out of you, you're going out fucking, I'm standing there,
that's a
fucking stinking of dogs, man.
Disgrace.
Oh, it does, man, nothing.
Aye. Doing the other bit, out in Hamel, doing the retail part, Strathy Park. No, we were sitting, me and my missus, we pulled up, we were having a coffee. 3 lasses, they're 5 yards for the bin. What did they do with her? They're obviously having like a McDonald's or whatever. Opened the window and just parked it out.
Aye.
I'm like that. I want a uniform on, I want a job. I want to get about and...
Letterman.
Aye. I hate that.
Same, mate, I hate
Get
it.
out the motor, walk out, 5 yards to the bin and put it in. You bastard. Honestly, man, they did you nothing. That's what, I hate that.
I agree. What about you?
I agree with that. The cross the road doesn't bother me so much because you never know.
Safety.
You never
might get
know.
done for that, by the way.
You need to be safe.
I might get done. Fuck it.
Bad manners. I don't like bad
ignorance is the
manners.
worst, innit?
Yep.
People in a shop when they're pure ignorant to you. And you
Just
give them
anywhere.
money. I mean,
Just anywhere. I think.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
Does that happen quite a lot to you, like?
No, I don't like bad manners. I like, especially my kids and that. I like them to have
Same here.
good manners, respect. Try to think, there will be loads, but you've gave me a minute to think, plus I'm
that one with Doug
thinking about him running about Straffy with his horns saying, can't believe they dropped that.
That does annoy you, but you're right, manners, doesn't it? Like, it's a great thing, even somebody just holding a door open for you. And somebody even smiling at you. And just a wee smile. How you doing, mate? All right? Do you not think so?
No, it does. It brightens up your day, doesn't it?
Makes a wee difference, that.
I think so.
What about you?
Just people in general. Honestly. People are tough, man.
What about people like in company have hats and have their hoods up and that? That ever annoy you now?
It's just safety there, I just feel protecting me.
For what?
Aye. It's warm in here today.
I think...
I need a haircut.
I need a wee...
I need a trim there,
like, my kids and that feel sitting here,
take your hood down and take your hat off, so would I, mate. His mum and dad obviously didn't say the same thing about manners as you do, but
it's no.
It's warm in here today.
It's normally freezing in here.
And it's actually no bad.
Do you know what people that charge families for coaching football, you want every kid should be able to afford to play football, and I think there's some people out there that are just charging a wee bit too much. Charging a wee bit too much for this day and age.
Did you see me last night going about the hussies?
He was out with the wild thing last night.
Wild things out of the hussies, unbelievable, mate. People actually know.
But you were left a wee bit disappointed with one huss.
Aye.
Why?
Really disappointed. I can't say, but I was really disappointed. But we'll make that.
Was it like door sales you were doing?
Aye, but I went to one door.
So you're chatting with Don saying, do you want to buy a?
No, they didn't order it, so I was just taking it in. But one house I couldn't get into, so I had to go in the back, and then Doug was fucking trying to get to us. What?
He's a can anyway.
That one?
Did you not even know that was in there?
No. You take
it on the table.
Down that there.
You always say that to me.
You need that in you.
Right, we better speak about football, man. Fucking I know.
Just before we go to football, did you watch the best dart leg in history?
Unbelievable.
Oh, mate, how good was that?
Like that?
Incredible, wasn't it? Robbie Nielsen versus Alan Burrows, wasn't it? Van Gerwen v Michael Smith.
Burrows does look like him, doesn't he? The bully.
Tam Cowan and Alan Burrows.
Tam Cowan and Alan Burrows. Went for a Motherwell sign, Motherwell tap.
Well, we're going to the football?
Yes.
Well, Fad, you were there, Celtic Rangers.
Aye.
The studio looked very smart as well.
Wear black to hide the wee belly.
How was the atmosphere? Was it amazing?
Well, you're in the kind of studio. On that, I can't wait till they sort it out and get the fans back properly.
It's a shit.
See 700 fans in the corner.
Aye.
They need to get a grip because that's not what that game's all about.
That's what sells the game, mate, innit? People watch to see the atmosphere.
They need to get a grip, the two of them, get the fans back and have it the way it should be. On the game itself, I thought the quality was poor. If I'm being honest, too many misplaced passes, and look, it was a game where Rangers had to win. Celtic, a draw was enough, although they would never have set up or settled for a draw. I just thought the overall quality in the game was
Why do you think that was, Faddy?
You can just have that, I think.
Aye,
I think Rangers first 25 minutes, although they started well, they kept trying to go and press Celtic. I don't think they got it right. Then they made adjustments and got a wee bit more control of the game, but just too many slack passes. No enough speed in the attacks, and it looked like it was two teams that were set up to attack each other, and we just didn't get a great deal of quality. But entertainment, Rangers go 2-1 up, and Celtic managed to get the equaliser, I suppose, for that point of view. But I just thought overall the quality in the game was below what I thought it was going to be.
I think people quite, for the Rangers side, I think people have been quite negative with Michael Beale coming. I think you must have seen an improvement in him since Michael Beale's came in. A massive improvement, I have.
Aye, winning games, obviously, but performance-wise, I think it's a slow burner, to be honest with you.
I think of the performances before he came in, Derek.
Aye, but it was passive. It was you're
at least they're at it now, nah?
Well, I think it is going to take him time. He needs to get his own players in. I mean, I didn't see the game live. I was travelling to my game, so I was listening to the radio. Neil McCann and Packy Bonner, see when you're listening a game on the radio, they were painting the pictures absolutely brilliant, by the way, and just what Faddy's saying, but they were right away about Morelos. Right away, Neil was on him right away, in terms of just the way he wasn't pressing. Who get man of the match for Rangers? Sakala. For what? Because he worked. No, that used to be Morelos.
Aye.
a few years back, wasn't it? He would be tearing about, working that back four, you know, and we've not got that now. And there's reasons why he can't do that, because his fitness.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be taking his same.
You and him up the gym. You and him up the pure gym.
But there has been a slight improvement, you know, but I think it is going to take 2 or 3 transfer windows.
But you're talking about that, like, they want to go and they were trying to press Celtic. If you've got a striker it's not fit enough to do it, then
Morelos
it breaks down straight away.
Yeah. Tillman can't do it. I think Kent can. Kent can, but the two of them, it's no in Tillman's locker, in my opinion. He's not that type of player. It's no instinctive to him.
No, I think he'll learn that though. He could learn it because he's young into it. And if you can get, you know, to press anybody, it's to force him into a certain situation, and your trigger is normally your striker. Because see if your striker doesn't do it,
and then they beat that first press, then you're fucked, everyone's moving,
You're chasing, and that's where you need a striker that's fit. He needs to get fit.
See, because of that, we've not seen like Michael Beale's full potential in terms of how he wants his team to play because of the personnel that are there.
I think that what they were, for him coming in, was obviously winning games straight away, but building up to that game against Celtic. And now there's a different focus. They've got more time maybe to go and actually play a style, formation, try and nail down a team as much as they can from now till the next one, to just try and keep that momentum. I think initially it was get to that game, because that's a game where if they win they close the gap, you know, they're in a wee bit of control, whereas now it's a bit trying to build and trying to, you know, reinforce his ideas, get players fit, maybe bring a few into the group to try and help and be some a wee, maybe that threat that they need. That, listen, we're bringing players in, they're here to take your jersey, what you got to do about it.
What positions do you think they need?
Striker.
They can run right away, a striker.
Midfield.
You know, and Sholak's no that type, but he was starting to, you know.
Would you take Shankland?
Aye.
You don't get Shankland.
Shankland's not enough. For
the money you would pay for a striker abroad, Fad, you wouldn't get Shankland for the same money.
No sell Shankland.
Nah.
No chance.
No matter what the fee is.
How much do you think?
Well, what would Rangers need to pay for? What do they pay for Cholak? £3 million? Would Hearts take £3 million for Shankland? Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
No, no. But I think it'll take. They'll have. That's what happened. Obviously behind the scenes, they'll be working hard, and he'll have identified the manager, the players that he wants to bring in. But he certainly needs 2 or 3 windows. He talks about the style, but that'll come. He talks about the press. That'll come when he gets his own players in there. I think Morelos. You know, I think the Rangers fans have been so patient with
There's so many chances him, isn't there?
And he's never been that next, should you, as a professional football player?
Since the World Cup came in, he had 4 weeks to get himself 4 weeks into decent shape. And it's not about, we're not talking about going out and running the roads and doing work in gyms and all that. It's about your diet, it's about eating properly, drinking properly. He's obviously not doing it.
But he had the warning at the start of the season with Gio. Gio came out and says, I can't have him in my squad, he's no fit. Now as a player, that's embarrassing. If a manager says, like Calvin Phillips got it after Pep, if a manager comes out and says, I can't have him in my squad because he's no fit, that's all the motivation you need. And he's not got fit for that point. He might turn around and say, well, I'm training hard, I'm doing this. But if you watch a game back and see that the strip's tight and you can see the shape through the strip, then you need to do more.
Why does he, what is that? Why does he allow, is it because he maybe wants away? Why would you allow yourself to get into that shape?
I tell you what, you spoke earlier about manners and respect. I think he's disrespectful to the rest of the players because they're on good nick. They all, when they leave the training ground, they'll eat properly, they'll drink properly, whatever. He's not doing that. So that's disrespectful to the rest of the group. So for me, and I would start to get upped and annoyed if I was a player. You can go and work my balls off and, you know, in a training part, and if somebody's not at it, you can get after each other and all that. But as soon as you leave that dressing room, you head home, then that's when your discipline has to kick in and have that respect for your other
Would you try to get rid of him?
I don't think he'd be a big miss.
Who's going to buy him though?
I know. Any top manager looks at that, they're not
touching it. He's on a free in the summer, you're looking at, you've had 6 months, you're not fit, you need to get fitter, you need to get in shape. And
you're not going to touch it, are you?
Now you'll get fitter by training, and if he manages to play 6, 7, 8 games, naturally be fitter, but he'll not be as fit as he should be. He needs to
It's mad how much it affects your performance as well, Faddy, because even chances, I think if he's in better nick, he takes the chances.
Aye, the headers, as well. And I just think the Rangers supporters have been so patient with him as well. You know, because they love him. Of course they do, because of what he's done in the past. But it's not about the past. It's about the here and the now. Get a new manager in, and he's, I think he's been a wee bit disrespectful to that group of players. See, just quickly before we move on, what did you make of the Celtic selection? Were you surprised to see Forrest and Mida start, and then were you surprised that Juranovic came on at left back?
Was a surprise? No, because I know he can pick anybody, and you shouldn't be surprised with the selection. I thought Abada would have come in because he does well against Barisic. He gets in at the areas that the manager spoke a few weeks ago about.
Do you think Johnson starting his debut had anything to do with Forrest playing there? A lot of people said that.
Maybe, but I don't know. I just think he's maybe went for that bit of experience. But I think when a few weeks ago they played a game and the manager says he was unhappy with his forward players not hitting the areas. Abada hits the areas. Yeah. And a couple of crosses were flashed across where Abada's had a wee bit of joy. So to an extent, maybe, but not really, because you look at their team, no matter who they pick, they do well. They can make 5 changes, they come in and do well. And I think all the players getting into the game, all of them were on form. So it could really have been anybody. I'm no surprised Maeda played, because how well he's been in the press and you know, pinning Tavernier back, and his speed for the goals.
Oh, incredible, wasn't
it? Was Jota no well? Was that the reason he was?
Somebody said he has been no well. I was struggling
because that was a surprise. Jota.
I thought he'd have come on earlier. I know.
If he's fit.
Somebody gave him a snooze.
And the Juranovic one.
I could sneak in and get a lot of snooze.
The Juranovic one, I'm surprised he didn't start, but he must have been struggling as well. I know he's come on at left back. No covered himself in glory. No. They managed to get the result that they wanted, but still a good result.
Is that it done? Is the title race over?
Aye. Yeah. It's very difficult. Aye. But of course you're not going to throw the towel in. David. There's a lot of football to be played, but then you start looking at a Celtic going to drop that many points. You don't see it, but you just never know. But
four games in it was
extremely difficult.
They lost one in the last 50 odd or something.
They lost one last year in the league.
Rangers had to win that and put a dent in them.
Aye.
They put a dent a wee bit.
But Rangers then need to win every game.
And got a Parkhead them.
They could beat Celtic. That's not the issue. The issue is can they win every game from at the end of the season? Because they have to, providing Celtic lose 4. Not going to happen.
And it starts up at TANNADICE on Sunday. What a hard game that'll be.
What a link that was. I like how you done that, mate. That was incredible.
That'll be a tough game, because they've came back for the World Cup flying, haven't they?
Yeah.
They weren't in the World Cup, but...
Well, the wee left back was, wasn't he? He's joined left back. Good player. Cleared one off the line against St Johnstone as well.
That'll be a tough game, that, though, for Rangers, wasn't
it? Aye, I think Dundee United have obviously found a bit of form.
They changed the way they're playing, Faddy.
They've brought in Charlie. Charlie's
on the bench Saturday, that's why they won.
Are they going to be a bit more direct?
They're going to be direct. I think they're trying to be harder to beat.
Well, you get the best target man in the league. Why would you not go direct?
The best header of the ball in the world, mate. The best jumper in the world, mate.
Just timing's great, holds it in well, brings others into play. That is a strength for them, there's no doubt. So go and get it in the opposition half and play in their half. It's no... If you're no winning games or no, your players aren't as high confidence because you're bottom of the league, to go and ask them to play out, if they make a mistake,
confidence
it's going to affect them, and then they're going to start, if it's clear, hit Fletch, run off them, squeeze the game, 1 second pause, play in their half. Simple. Then the confidence comes. Then you'll get players going, drop them and saying, right, I'll have it. Right, now we'll play. We'll draw the press, and then we can play through the press. So,
and they've got individuals that can produce moments of quality, like Tony Watt, your Middleton's teams like that. So if you have to beat one of the guys, will produce something.
Don't let them overthink it. Just keep 100%. It simple.
It's funny. It's just on Tony Watt. Though. Suppose the Salford are looking to take him. Tony Watt.
You're on fire. See with your links, it's incredible how you're doing it.
How do you get that information?
Gary Neville.
He speaks to Gary
Neville.
Tony. No, it was Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt emailed it and go, aye.
Nicky Butt emailed.
What do you think on that? You know Tony Watt, didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think about that if he was to move again?
I think he'll stay. I think Tony's a home bird now. I think he enjoys being up there.
League One?
I can't believe they left Motherwell.
Salford League One, isn't it?
I know,
League
obviously, it must have
Can I
been.
get out of League 2?
No, I
Am I right in saying that? League 2, they
I
can't
don't
get out.
think you can go for Dundee United to a League 2 team.
But it's
Money, but maybe
all
financial.
through his career, it's been move.
See, that's
I
how
spoke
it-
to him a few times, and it was when he was at Motherwell. It's
Motherwell?
like, I found a place, and I'm like,
That's what
brilliant.
Faddy, I remember
Get
him
the best
saying that.
football, then he leaves. And I understand it.
But
Good,
you under him, better money.
And
A
he
good
was
move,
playing
a
some
lot better
brilliant
money.
stuff.
Aye, was.
but he can't.
Faddy, sometimes is it all about money? Because you see on that Motherwell thing with Tony Watt, he was playing some brilliant stuff. When I was covering some of the Motherwell games, he was sensational, by the way. And I just thought, he's found a home. He's happy there. He lives nearby as well, doesn't he? I just thought, there you go. But
No about money, but you're getting a chance to go to a bigger club as well
what
now.
age is Tony?
Tony be what, 27, 28?
Aye, just
Aye, still.
money's money's no everything. I mean,
I don't think
word.
it'll be.
what was it? I know you spit.
I don't think it'd be.
With Nicky
purely-
Butt, Gary Neville and Nicky Butt just walked past. That's what I'm looking at.
purely on money. I think the opportunity to go to a big club, Dundee United maybe. But I was surprised because you can go and make double your wage or whatever it was, but he was in unbelievable form for Motherwell when he left.
And I'm just thinking, there's a place even towards the end of his career. Then he start to think about the coaching side. Could he get himself in there? And
But maybe at that age,
That age, at 26, 27.
you start thinking of your.
I just think
Financial.
sometimes we put
I
too
get what
much
you're saying,
emphasis on money. You know what? For
But
how
he was,
much
he
more.
was coming out of contract as well,
Aye.
and Motherwell got a transfer fee. So, as much as it hurt to see him gone when the form that he was in, it was a good deal for everybody. And I just hope that it's not a case of him saying, "Oh, I need something, another change," because you can't just keep moving and disrupting your life.
He'll end back
So
at
should he
Motherwell.
stay at Dundee United?
I think so.
Aye.
I think so.
No, you can't go to League 2.
You can't leave Dundee United to go to Salford.
Nah.
Depends what they would.
Adam Rooney left Aberdeen to go there, didn't he? He got
that's
slaughtered
different.
for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's different. Adam Rooney was
38 or
not the
something.
same player at Aberdeen. He wasn't playing all the time. He wasn't having as much an impact, and that was a good deal for Aberdeen as much as it was for Adam.
And there's a big difference. Adam Rooney actually can't control the ball, and Tony Watt can. So
Aye.
that's a big difference.
Aye, who scored
I
more
played with
goals?
Adam Rooney, what a guy, man.
Goal scorer.
You wouldn't mind me saying that.
Goal scorer.
Didn't pass the ball at his feet to me.
No,
Did
he
not
hates
pass
that,
the ball at his
doesn't he? He
feet.
hates that.
He'd rather at his throat than at his feet.
Where do you play with him?
Swindon.
See,
What a guy,
will they
mate.
pay a lot of money, Salford, wages wise?
Aye.
Will they, aye?
Not as much as open goal.
Not as
but,
much you're getting, young man.
I'm in minus, my accounts in minus.
Not as much as
He's a play guy that's done 2 high doors and he's in his overdraft.
in 6 months.
Because of the cost of the facilities.
Cost of living, mate. Well, it's his mortgage, you know, that you can understand with the mortgage and the motor and that he has to pay for it
You moved out
twice.
the house.
All the bills and that he's got to pay in council tax.
Have you moved out the house? Have you moved?
Aye.
Have you moved for it?
50p every time there's a bath in it.
I know.
That's the geez, man. 50p every time there's a bath. Every time you put his radiator on, he's to get £1.
He's
what
only,
he's saying
he's
now.
only spent 50p this
Is that
month.
you putting the kettle on, Paul? Stick 25p in the pot.
That's
Is that where it's
embarrassing.
all got? I'm telling you where it's gone, mate. Uber. He gets a fucking Uber.
Hold on.
He gets an Uber for the top of the tune and the fucking bottom of the tune.
What? How much dig money do you pay?
Too much.
No,
Do you know your New Year's
grand.
resolution
What?
should
About
be
a
stop
grand.
getting it?
I agree, you're right, mate. 100%. I thought drinking less would stop, but it's made it worse. Do you know what he does for dig money? He has to slip a five in his dad's arse crack.
He comes up at the end of the month, he's
He puts his arse in the letterbox and shouts, Paul, the rent's due, and he just slips.
I'm just like, isn't this? What's you pay a week? What's you pay a week? Come on, look. Oh, it's brilliant. And you should be slipping his now wee.
Finger.
Even if
Even a pinky.
Fucking hell. You should be. It's nice to. Oh, I'm sweating. That's what it is. Nice to get your damn finger.
Oh my word.
Too far. Like, I'm not roughly.
Oh, God, I'm sweating, man.
600 a month, I think.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Slaves get it, didn't he stinking? Slaves get it. Aye.
But it's nice to slip your dad with something every now and again.
Oh, he does. He looks after his dad. I know that for a
man.
fact.
Yeah,
He's good with the
How's your
family.
mammy?
By the
look after
gosh, I love him.
Sticks the backpack on and fires him up with some wild things. He traps him off the tin, like, off you go. I don't know why I'm getting
after
this
12 wild things, he's fucked, isn't he? I wonder if my money's actually went.
Crazy, mate, crazy.
But I've got that flat now, in
the penthouse.
The penthouse, so.
Right, Edinburgh Derby, come on.
Well, Edinburgh Derby, we were talking to you. I mean, I swear to God, I'm fascinated with Andy. I think he's going to be like, take care of YouTube or something, Andy. Type of guy, I think, do you think so?
Yeah, he's got a great mentality, mate. He does.
Like, nothing ever seems to faze the guy.
Doesn't get bothered by anything, does he?
But
fuck it.
Aye. Weird, isn't it?
Good.
And he's in a good place, isn't he? I think he now appreciates where he is. I think he didn't realise that Hearts were such a big club, such a good club. I think that was only because the last time we'd go together, you know, just a wee 10 minutes with Andy, you know, he was just talking about it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wasn't he pouring his heart out, but just the way he spoke about Hearts.
Greeting, isn't he?
Needs to stop that greeting. Happening too much.
But it was good to hear because I get it.
I'm going to go right in. I'm going to go straight in for
a brilliant club.
And I shouldn't maybe say it because I don't like talking about managers getting sacked, but is the Hibs manager on a shookly peg at the moment?
Aye.
Must win. Must win at the weekend.
This is a must win for me today, isn't it?
You've kept it well. You've kept
my job.
With the comments and that, it just looks like it's coming at an end. As soon as you start coming for the board.
It's harsh to sack him, or do you think it's stupid to sack him when you've brought him in, he's brought players in?
See, because of what's happened in the past with the last two managers.
Would you better give him to end the season and see where it goes? And
he's got out of jail a wee bit, you know, because I think maybe change again.
Can't do it again,
So
where do Hibs go for here? Like, who even is your next manager? What are you looking for?
Count Thompson. I used to do it for every job.
Well, I think that is it. That is the issue. You know, Lee Johnson's come out a few times and said he's playing, or he has players that have been signed for previous managers. So whatever their style is, you know, they've got a strange approach to the transfers, bringing in 10 plus players a transfer window. It's not going to work. No. You're not getting rid of enough players. You've got a massive squad, players on big money that won't go anywhere because they're on good money, they'll know where to leave. So,
do you think that he's got that dressing room faddy? Because even some of his comments at the weekend.
I think it's hard when you've got so many players in your squad to keep a dressing room totally, because you've got more no playing than that are playing.
It's an issue.
And you've got ones that are playing that are maybe getting not picked on, but getting highlighted every week, which fair enough, they're not winning games, of course you're going to be. But so you've got ones that are playing that are thinking, why is he always picking on me? You've got ones that aren't playing thinking, how am I not playing ahead of him? You've got half of them, no half, you'll have a proportion of players sitting there going, I'm not even that bad. I'm not playing.
But see, you're saying that, most of the ones that are playing are the ones that have just been signed.
Aye.
The ones that are playing are the ones that have been there for years.
That's the problem there. You just described it perfectly there, because that is a massive problem. Players that are not playing, players that are in, no winning games, the players that are not getting a game, they're going, what's happening here?
We can't get a win and I'm not playing.
That's not a good recipe, by the way.
Nah, there's it would be easy for the board to say, right, we're going to sack another manager, but again, who do you bring in? You couldn't guess who they were going to bring in, because you don't know the identity of the club. You don't know what they're trying to do. We hear they try and have this, you know, model where they buy young players, get them in the team, sell them. That's, I mean, you can't just buy loads of young players.
Well, they've done that. They've got a young player in the team, never offered them a contract, they're going to lose him for free in the summer. So that model's going well, isn't it?
So they need a clear plan of what they're doing behind the scenes. Then filter.
See, when you're working under the circumstances, manager, can you be successful?
I don't think so. No.
I think you can be, but eventually something has to give, because if you're no, I don't know what the situation is, but if you're no signing all the players, then if you've got an idea of how you like, if you're a manager. If somebody comes and says, right, I've got you all these players, look, their pedigree's great, they've played here, and they come in, they'll do great, and we're going to sell them, but they don't fit into how you want to play. What do you do with them?
Well, I got a coach, it was like that.
Aye.
The board says you need to take a coach on that doesn't really fit into how you.
But you can't, you're right. So that's the problem. The other thing, I mean, the manager has signed players as well.
That's the bad one though, Faddy, because obviously Aiden was his signing, so what ones are his and what ones aren't there? Why not either just take completely away from him or give him full...
Well, he said at the start, he's signing the players. He said in the summer, I'll be signing the players. So if he's signing the players, he can't be moaning about recruitment because he's signing them. He's making that final decision. So it's a strange one. I think that, you know, you look at Hearts now, and I know that people say, well, he shouldn't, but it's the easiest one for Hibs to look at. Yeah. Until they appointed Robbie Neilson, it was manager after manager. It was 14 players a transfer window. There was no direction. What happened? They went down. They had to then rebuild, actually have a style in place, a manager that knew what he was doing, gave him control. Obviously, you've got Joe Savage at the recruitment side. They work together. They bring in the players. You look at the squad that Hearts have now. It's incredible. They're only, you know, they're going one way because they've got stability. They've got an identity. They're no wasteful. They're not just bringing, there's a player available. We need a centre back. He's a centre back. We'll take him. They've go, right, we need a striker. Who's available? Laurie Shankland. We're going to bring him in. The boys are brought for Australia. Have been brilliant. But they've got a proper identity as a club. They've got. You can see what Hearts are doing, and they will know. You look at the players that are missing. Beningami's out. Halkett's out now. Boyce has been so for this part of the season to lose Beningame and Boyce and still be where they are is brilliant, and that shows you where they are.
If Hearts go at Hibs, haven't they? A good dressing room. That's what it is. I mean, if you get that dressing room's a good.
Andy always says that.
It comes with stability. They've got a manager that knows exactly what he wants. He's brought in Andy. Snoddy, guys that are good proper guys, good professionals, proper guys. If somebody steps out of line, come on, or somebody's down, pick them up. Snoddy particularly.
But even the signings he makes, he might not know the players himself, but he'll know people that know them. What type of, you can ask what type of guy is he? Is he good at it? But him signings, you can't ask that, can you?
Snodgrass, Andy, running that dressing room, and there'll be a few others as well. You know, and that's all the dressing rooms. When I played the good dressing rooms, and that's what you had the kind of the experienced older pros that were on it. And just when you needed a wee pick up, they would give you a wee pick up. When you needed a wee slap in the back of the head, they gave you
the one as well.
You say that.
With Shankland being made the captain, and everybody's looking, going, you know, for it to be Andy.
Snoddy,
that's what I thought.
Andy and Snoddy are leaders.
They don't need to be captains,
but they don't need to have an armband to be a leader.
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
But so see, just before we move on here, how do Hibs though?
Well, Hibs play Motherwell.
Well, we can write that off because Motherwell are going to win.
You'll say it, but Motherwell are 4 points behind Hibs. If Motherwell beat them, Hibs are in a relegation battle.
Aye.
They are in it, I think they are.
Now, do you?
They're in a downward spiral, by the way, and that's Faddy's just explained it all. And I just think that massive squad, they players, that's not a good recipe in there, by the way.
You're big on the recipes, did they?
Very much so, because it's getting near to lunchtime.
Aye, but what will you have for your lunch today?
Lunch today? Well, I'll need to probably make my own because
toast and beans
looking after
chicken, beans and mash.
Beans with the wee sausages. Beans with the wee sausages.
Do you go out at the tin?
Tremendous.
You can't Terry Mendes, isn't
the reason St Carol, because she'll have Lake the day we've got Lake, we're watching my wee granddaughter, so it's not rang me, tin of beans and wee sausages.
I'm just, because I know you don't cook, so I'm just wondering, you need to make your own.
I can heat up things marvellous.
What, do you put it in the micro or in the pot, on the hot stove?
No, that's a good point, aye. No, I normally go on the
stove. You need beans on the stove, leave them a wee bit.
And then the wee bit of stingy cut.
Just put cheese in your beans?
Cheese bean, amazing.
Amazing,
What are you eating for lunch?
I'm your a pisano. We've not one in ages.
Do you put cheese and scrambled eggs?
Oh, you eating shite and drinking, mate.
You've changed, didn't you?
I
know. I don't want you to change.
No, I want you to go back.
You need to, mate. There's bigger things at hand here. Believe me.
I was going to say, you need to have a drink because you're getting angry, but you get angry when you're drunk.
I get angry when I'm drunk myself. It's a fucking lose-lose situation. I'm going to be in a straight jacket soon. Come and visit us.
I'd love to.
Straight jacket, mate, bouncing about a pad itself.
Oh, saw a great film the other day.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Shawshank.
Brilliant, mate. It was on BBC One late. I watched it.
And by the way, I didn't realise how good that film was.
Amazing.
Me and the missus, aye.
Makes you want to go into jail, doesn't it?
And I went in a straight for you, aye. I've been in a few jails. I've been in most jails.
You did your talks, mate, didn't you?
Aye. One of my favourite, it has to be Berlin.
Was it?
By the way, aye.
How much the atmosphere?
Two wee guys, I don't know if they maybe watch this, two wee guys that were in there that was running the radio, hanging on that. When they were getting let out, they used to say, they used to go into a shop and just cause a bit of havoc to get it back in. Because they loved it back
in. They feel they have to do that.
Routine and all that.
Because it's good in there.
Routine and all that. And by the way, some of the best gigs in my life in the prisons.
The banter's unbelievable, isn't it?
Perth as well, up there. Down in Greenock, great guys, honestly.
Come on, we'll get a 10 stretch, me and you.
Fancy it?
You two need to
imagine you stuck in a wee room. Yourself.
Mate, tactics with it on the wall.
And to hang like that, right?
You two do need to do something with it.
We should do something.
What could you do that's not that bad but you get put in?
Oh, I keep pressing, just on at the hang mate and press.
Yeah.
What's that hang?
I'll run you.
Kid on, you're going to run in front of somebody's driving. Hey, got you. Hey.
I'll attack somebody that's dropping litter.
Right, here's one for you. Yeah, I want to now remember the date, January the 4th, week to my birthday. January 4th, will Hibs,
your birthday? Right.
Will Hibs finish top 6? And also, will they be in amongst the bottom 2 come the end of the season?
Say that again.
Will they be anywhere near the top? Will they be anywhere near the top 6?
I don't think they'll be
or
top 6.
will they be close to being in that bottom 2?
I think they'll get sucked into it. I don't think they'll be top 6. There's too many problems there at the minute. So there is.
I don't think they'll make top 6.
Right. So what was it, like an 8th place?
Well, it's tight, isn't it? It's tight all over the place, so...
But, so on that, could you also see them finishing close to that bottom 2?
They could finish close to the bottom 2, or they could finish in the top 6. That's how tight the league is. It's no... But I just... They run their own... Again, going through their squad and how big it is. Porteous looks like he might be away in January as well. So that's another player they need to replace. I can't see them being able to put on a good run. They had a wee run earlier in the season where I think they won 4 in a row. But since then it's been dismal, their form.
And then you look at obviously St Mirren doing alright at the minute, Livingston as well, hard to beat teams like that. They've got a togetherness, they've got a kind of identity. You know, I watched St Mirren with 10 men for a long period in a game.
They were good, weren't they?
Very good.
Still created chances as well, didn't they?
Still had a threat. I tell you what, they some fitness about them as well.
Aye.
You know,
that's a good point. I think if you look Celtic, Rangers, Hearts, Aberdeen, I know they're not in great form.
Aberdeen will get bit.
Livy and St Mirren are teams that will... Livy probably went through a wee spell, no been as good or won as many games, but they're still 6th, I think.
Yeah.
So I think they'll finish above Hibs.
Alright.
It's funny you say that Aberdeen there though, because they're in the...
He's done it again. Incredible.
Keep saying it's funny. Nothing funny about it. I'll take it. It's funny that you say that Aberdeen. Didn't see any other. But they're playing St Johnstone, what I can't believe they're playing St Johnstone the weekend. If St Johnstone win, they actually overtake Aberdeen.
Aye.
Which is crazy. I thought Aberdeen were doing really well.
See, because you've just said Aberdeen will get better. What's your thoughts? Why do you think that?
Because of the quality of player that they've got in the forward areas. There's Ramirez comes back into the side. You know, so Jim said maybe a wee rethink that, you know, starting them.
Yeah.
I just think they've got too much quality going forward. I think, they will concede. I think they'll score more. So they went through a wee rough patch. Of course they have. Obviously, that was a killer for them. The Rangers game. You know, even the way it affected, you spoke about it before, the way it affected Jim. Now maybe Jim let his guard down a wee bit.
Shouldn't have done that, shouldn't he?
He shouldn't have. But
it's easy to say that.
Emotionally, man, when you're that close to winning, it would have been a massive for him. But no, they should have won the game.
Mad how they find lines in it. If they're going to win that Rangers game, they probably...
95 minutes now,
isn't it? That's crazy. But then at the weekend against County, I mean, they should have won that. The chances they had. But no, they'll get better. They've got too much quality. For midfield, in my opinion, in the forward areas, they will concede at the back. They're always a mistake.
They've got quality, but I really like Scales and Stewart when they play together.
Aye, I think they've got a good team,
if they
good
do
squad.
It simple, if they don't try and be too clever and all that. And
do you think Scales maybe steps in a wee bit too much?
Aye, and Stewart and all, just take it simple.
Just pass about the players.
Just get the guys that can deal. It's the old one. Just get the guys that can deal with it.
It's that one. Sometimes you go right, split. We'll play for the back, and the ball comes slow. And then the touch is slow. It's like I've got loads of time, and then before you know it, I've no time, I've lost the ball. And then you either keep doing it, or you go in your shell and you start hitting it long. But I think Aberdeen, it's a bad run they're in. And you know, the games, especially when they're playing at home, the fans are not having it. they're letting everybody know they're unhappy, but I think they'll turn it round. They've got players. Duke, I think he's exciting. He can make the difference. I think they'll get back to winning ways. But look, the top three will be Celtic, Rangers, and Hearts. Hearts will finish quite far away for everybody else.
It's for Jim to try to curtail that expectation for Aberdeen. That Aberdeen support, they expect it. That should be a given in third spot. It's no when you're up against a Hearts side who have got a good manager.
Who's got a better squad, Hearts or Aberdeen? Hearts.
Aye.
Hearts
and even with the injuries they've had, haven't they? They're doing unbelievably.
Aberdeen and Hibs have spent a lot of money to try and just close the gap to Hearts.
Yeah.
It takes time. Can't just spend money and it's great, everything will be fine. They still need to build a team. Hearts have been that work in progress where they go down the Championship, they're winning ugly, they win the games, they take the stick for winning games, they win the Championship easily, but they've built a squad, and they're going to keep chasing them until they can get a level of consistency.
It's a great job he's done, Neilson.
Because I love the way you won the Championship, because everybody was talking about the style of playing that, and it wasn't a good watch. Hey, but they won games. They got themselves out of that division which they needed to do. So
I've got a feeling I'm going to get sacked soon.
For what?
For who?
Here, Felton go.
This one. How?
Just I feel I just seen the producer out on the phone there and I just thought he's trying to replace me.
Who do you think he's on the phone to replace you? Tom Boyd, innit?
Boyd. I just get that feeling. I think my time's near the end here.
Is that just the fear?
Do you know that's the worst feeling in life?
That's the hormones.
Aye, I'm doing it.
It's the hormones.
Do you know that? See when you get told,
no, that's hormones.
see when you get told, but you're no longer needed or you're done. That's the worst feeling in life, isn't it?
I'd rather somebody tell us that and continue.
No, you would 100%. But when it happens to you,
you'll get over it quick, mate.
I think as you get older, it's easier to kind of
move on to the next thing, mate.
Is it?
You need it to make you stronger.
But Celtic let me go to make me weaker for 10 years.
I know, but look what happened straight after.
Those won it.
Aye.
That's
You know what I mean?
But that
You'd never have got there if you hadn't went through what you'd went through in the past.
Aye.
But I'll wait that for you.
So in terms of your football, might be right, but you've came back for it, you mate.
Aye, spot on.
We'll get you a job, don't worry.
It's mapped out for you.
Think so?
Do you think life has mapped out for you?
I think it's
do you believe in fate or not, Derek?
It's fate, big time.
Things happen for a reason.
Things have happened in my life, and I believe for a reason. It was going to be fate.
I'm just happy I've met him.
That's it. Life's complete when you
I'm happy I met you.
Love you a bit.
Do you need to come off though this year?
The trousers.
On the same with them.
Would you long enough to put your feet up? Would you take the trousers off?
Later on, I'll wait till we get better like you.
Why don't we do this? You transfer your rent to him via the arse, and then you transfer it to his dad via the arse to arse. That'd be incredible.
We're doing so well there.
I love that.
It's good doing it. Serious.
I love the sentiment that you look at. You do that. You look after your mum and dad, and you just. I just
wish I could have bought.
He's wearing a knickers as a hoodie today, so that tells you how much he loves it.
Here, see, just before we go, because we're going to go into the games for the thing.
It's funny how what?
If you very funny this. If you have to, so people watching this night again, they've just watched the podcast and they're back going, you recommend? I want you to recommend them a film to watch tonight. Starting for you.
Go.
Recommend a film to watch tonight? Oh, it's a great Sexy Beast. Ray Winston, favourite film.
Can they go to the
Ben Kingsley.
Aye.
Avatar.
No.
I watched
Have you seen Sexy Beast?
3D. Did you watch it in 3D?
Oh. Aye, amazing.
No, you can't.
You need to watch this. So, honestly, it's
Eurotrash.
Mayflies.
Oh, watched it, mate. How good. Mayflies, Tony Kern, Martin Compton, brilliant.
Watch it.
It's incredible.
Oh
Good,
my God.
Tony Kern's sensational.
Don't just watch it. It's like, my God, I was up and down, roller coaster ride.
I'd read the book,
Tears.
but the programme's bit. I read the book, but the programme's bit. I was halfway through the book.
Programme?
It's on BBC.
Four parts.
Two
Is
parts.
it 2 parts? That must be another one, but no, it's incredible.
Very good. That'll good.
Mayflies is good. What about you?
That's up there.
Avatar 3, you're right.
Faddy's. Is it good, Faddy?
Faddy, have you seen it?
Aye.
Like just it was a proper
Experience.
Aye. Proper
Mad,
3D. Proper.
Bit load of shite, the story in that.
Can't
I mean,
remember.
on fantasy land,
you're in space and it's all blue people, mate. It's fantasy. It's definitely not realistic.
Paddy,
you guys are blue.
No, no, yeah.
Right, so
brilliant,
let's
I'm
watch.
going for mayflies.
You'll start greeting.
Aye.
You will, aye. I try to turn away for the missus, you know, and no show them.
That's what she didn't see.
Show your arms.
I'm tickling all feet, you know, she likes her feet to get massaged and that. But I had to.
Did you ever wheel up your foot? No, I'm not.
Aye.
Do you sit up her feet while you're watching it? What a husband he is, man.
Absolutely.
Do they smell? Do they smell?
No,
her feet will smell good.
Beautiful, aye. So,
she's got the sambas on all day.
It's one of them. You try to kind of know what now, because you don't want to show.
It's embarrassing when you get
Right, this should be your resolution. Just like cuddle your missus and that, lie on the couch.
I need to do that.
You feel person?
No,
Does your missus like her feet?
I don't know. You need to ask the man she's seeing.
Try it.
You need to ask her boyfriend.
That's your New Year resolution. Wee bit more affection.
See the night,
just
get your feet up then. Just won't get something on the telly and I'll play about your feet.
See you do that for 5 minutes. Appreciate
Life changing.
it.
Do you do that? Do you play with your missus?
I'm Dave. Tickle her little arms and
tickle
her hair and nearly play with her feet, aye.
It keeps blowing after.
What's your film? You can't ask us.
Have you listened to a lot of Elon Musk now?
Fuck off.
He's a tadger, isn't he? Mate, he said he sleeps in his office.
To save time.
His office will be fucking unbelievable for that. What's your office like at Wild Thing?
Flying in there.
What's your film, mate? You just said you like Elon Musk. You didn't give us a film. You can't ask a question.
What's something you're watching?
I watched Skyscraper the other day. Amazing. The Rock in it. Mate, he's got no legs.
He's got no legs.
He's got no legs in it, but he's got fake legs in it. And he has to climb a building and the guy's pulling his fake leg off him and he's still going.
That's Oscar Pistorius trial you're watching.
You remember him?
Remember him.
Right, come on,
Skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Watch it, it's amazing.
Have you watched The Young Rock? About the Rock's life story? Brilliant, mate. Watch that.
Right, I'm going to go. Uncle Derek here.
Funny how we're onto the coupon.
Aye, do we need
Right, here we go. I think we should do a follow-up podcast with Nothing About Football, do you?
Aye, that'd be great.
We'll do it, because I think people do that like a
Is this
follow-up.
not what this is?
I think this is what it is, aye. Right, I'm going to start with you.
Right.
You've been very complimentary of them. Aberdeen against St Johnston.
Who was he complimentary of?
Aberdeen. He's speaking to
I
everybody
just
really
think
well.
it's important they get back to no winning wise, but you know that poor run they were on, but they've got too much going forward at home.
Aberdeen, brilliant. St Mirren Hearts, it's a tough.
I think, by the way, that is going to be tough. I'm thinking even
we're playing you daft bastard.
I know.
No, listen, as well as St Mirren done, and I was really impressed with them against Kilmarnock, I'm still going to go with the Jambos.
Brilliant, I think so as well. Motherwell Hibs.
And I'm in Faddy's camp with it, because I think Motherwell, Hibs are all over the place at the minute. I think Motherwell will take advantage of that, Motherwell.
And I've just seen
how good's Liam Kelly for Motherwell?
He could play. He could. He's played at a good level, but he could play again higher up. He's that good. I can't believe this must be these American times again. Dundee United v Rangers on Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Aye, so
that must be the American times again, wasn't it?
No, it's a double header.
Super Sunday, mate.
Double header.
Andy Graham, Richard Keys is doing it.
It is a Super Sunday.
They're back.
It is a Super Sunday.
That's who Sky. No, there's anything wrong with you, but Sky Scotland should go, or somebody in Scotland should employ Keezy and Gray. Make incredible, man.
Keys says to be a short sleeve shirt.
It's the same thing, mate. You can't just go, aye.
Satanta should come back and get Richard Keys.
They need to make him wear a short sleeve shirt though, don't they? That's his arms and
his hairy arms.
Don't need a short.
Anyway, see how far up it comes.
What about, so is it you and Boyd doing it?
I'm doing the commentary for Motherwell Hibs.
Right, come on.
That's bloody brilliant. That's
bloody brilliant.
Dundee United and Rangers.
It will be a difficult fixture for Rangers, but Rangers will see it through.
Brilliant deal. Right, so you're
right, Faddy. I'm going to change it up for you. I'm going to give Ross County Livingston.
Oh. Once you got one all easy.
Game.
That should be £2 entry that game.
I'll go for a draw. Draw.
No.
No, there was one each.
Like 2 deflections on it.
I think there was a 3-2 there last
Was that
year,
right? Okay. I'm going to go the same thing. This will have different. I call St Mirren Hearts.
Hearts.
Do you think Hearts that comfortable, huh?
No, not comfortable, but I just think Hearts will win.
Right, okay.
Which means St Mirren are going to win, but I think Hearts will win.
We've not covered it. Celtic, Kelly.
Move on.
I have no do that. We'll go. We need to ask you, don't you? Motherwell Hibs.
Motherwell.
Every time, you're never going to change that now?
No, they're
So if they were playing Real Madrid tomorrow?
Motherwell.
Motherwell
Big fan.
I fancy them.
And last again, I'm going to go as the same Dundee United v Rangers.
I'll go Rangers, but I think it'll be tough. But I'll go Rangers.
That's brilliant, that double head on Sky, I can't get my head.
This podcast we brought to you for Berlin next week. And ourselves.
What a good shout.
Imagine we got a joint cell.
There's a shout, by the way.
Imagine me and you, just me and you and ourselves,
Other
10
prisons
years.
available.
Went from Bologna to Berlin, that's brilliant.
By the way, this is the best show in the world, isn't it?
I think that means we're done, mate.
Is that
No yet, no yet.
All right.
If you had to recommend a song to somebody to listen to.